Hi. Okay. I'm Avatar Caro here, and I just want to say my Tumblr pet peeves because I feel like nobody recognizes these, but at the same time, everybody hates them. So I'm going to start it off with number one. Okay? I hate when people post about the king of Tumblr and the creator of Tumblr and how amazing he is and all this amazing stuff about him and how if you don't reblog the king of Tumblr, you're a horrible person, and it makes me angry. He created Tumblr. I'm very appreciative. It wastes most of my time. But at the same time, there are so many other people who work for Tumblr who aren't getting recognized for anything that they do. Really? You're just gonna recognize the one guy who creates it? How about, their other 100 and something employees? Might be a good idea. Okay? Okay, now I'm gonna do number two. I absolutely despise when people do photos and with click-through links. That sounds really stupid, but when people do that and their photos become from this big to this big, and you need to click on it to be able to read what it says, you're not going to be able to do that. And I don't want to have to go to your fucking blog. I don't. Who does? If you really make a click through link, it only makes me think, wow, this person just wants more followers. And that pisses me off. Okay, number three. It kind of has to do with number two a little bit. But I hate with a passion when people do a post of a shoe, like a hipster blog with a shoe, and then they go, follow this blog for all teen posts. Are you motherfucking kidding me? Do I really need to follow your blog? I'm pretty sure the other 130 something followers that I follow, or 400 people I follow, might be sufficient for me. I really don't feel like you need to advertise on this post. And then the best part is, when people post something with original content and all that stuff, and then they reblog it saying, follow this blog. I'm sorry, bitch, but that was not your post. Why the hell should people follow you if you didn't post it? You just reblogged it. Come on now. Okay, so number four has to be one of my biggest pet peeves. There's 10 of them. I'm sorry if that's a lot to people, but number four really makes me angry, is when people ask for you to follow them back. Now, I get it. For a while, I didn't have many followers. I only have like 200 right now. To some people, that seems like a lot. I know. I'm not just saying it as I only have this many. But at the same time, my personal blog only had 30 followers for a while. That's a lot. That was a lot for me. I'm at 200 and I'm so thankful to my followers, and I make posts every certain checkpoint saying thank you for following me. But I don't feel like you should have to ask people to follow you. If people want to follow you, then they can follow you. It's not your right to be able to ask them for it. And the worst part is I sent an ask to every single one of my followers saying thank you for following me if their ask box is open. That's a key part. If your ask box isn't open, I'm not going to put the effort into sending you fan mail or sending you whatever, because clearly you don't want to hear from people if you don't have your ask box open. But the worst part is when I send you a thank you for following me, and then you send me back a, will you follow me back? I'm not going to. That sounds really mean, but I'm not. I do not want to follow you. And if I did, when I sent you the ask, I would have asked for it. I would have asked or said for it or followed you automatically. If I since I have a Cora roleplay blog, I will specifically look at your blog, see if you mostly post Cora, and if you do, I will follow you. But if you don't post things that I like, or you only post a little bit and not a lot, I'm not gonna follow you. I'm sorry. That sounds mean, but it is so true. Okay. Number 5. RP blogs who do not cut their threads. I'm not saying get rid of it. I'm not saying that at all. But you can get rid of half of what you have instead of having a post this long that I have to scroll through. Why? Because I don't want to read your RP. I don't. If I do, I will like it, and I won't mind it. But that isn't very often. So please cut your RPs, or do read mores, or something like that. It doesn't take much time to do it, and it's super, super easy and super considerate. Okay? This is another big one for me. I hate when people do not tag. I have 2 subsections to this even. I don't care if you tag all your shit. I will love you forever. But if you are a specific fandom blog, like my Legend of Korra one, / Avatar The Last Airbender, because they're correlated, I will unfollow you if you do not tag your not fandom stuff. And when I say not fandom stuff, I mean if you are blogging puppies or funny posts on there, or even if you're doing suicide alerts, which I will get to later, I will unfollow you if you do it enough. If you make me angry, I will no longer follow you. Even if I love your blog, I will unfollow you. If I sent an anonymous ask saying, hey, I love your blog, can you please tag this? It really bothers me when you do this. I really don't want to unfollow you. It's me trying to give you a warning saying, I'm going to fucking unfollow you if you do not tag your shit. If you don't, I will. And if you value your followers, I'm sorry, but I will unfollow you, even if you do value me. Because I value my followers, and if they don't like something I'm doing, they have the complete and total right to unfollow me. Okay. And my other one to that is trigger warnings. Tag your trigger warnings. Tag them. Don't care if they aren't triggers for you, they might be for someone else. Tag them. When I have anything that could possibly be gross or disgusting or a trigger warning for anybody, I tag it in a certain way so that people know. And that sounds really silly, but like I have an RP where Korra breastfeeds, and I specifically tag those as mom exclamation point Korra. Why? Because I don't know what people think about that. And if somebody finds it ridiculously disgusting and they don't want to see it, blacklist it. It's really simple. Tag your shit. I can't say that enough. Okay. Was that 6? That was 6. Number 7. I hate when people go, you're a horrible person if you don't reblog this. You should die if you don't reblog this. Bitch, I do not want a puppy on my blog. I like puppies. I feel bad for the puppy that might be abused or whatever. But I'm not going to reblog it. And doing that to people is wrong. That's all I have to say about that. It's wrong. Okay? Okay. Number 8 is suicide alerts. I know. Please don't hate me. Please don't. I'm going to say this like 12 times when talking about this, but please do not hate me. I hate majority of suicide alerts because I don't feel like majority of them are legitimate. And that sounds really bad. That sounds like a horrible bitch. But it's true. Because when you consider suicide, most people do not talk about it. Or most people only say it to one or two people. And they don't want everybody in the fucking world knowing that they are thinking about committing suicide. They don't. They don't. So, a majority of suicide alerts just make me angry. Because it's like, if this doesn't get to 5 million reblogs, I'm gonna kill myself by the new year. Are you fucking kidding? Okay, so I might sound like a horrible person to some people, but I really hate suicide alerts. Please don't. I will reblog some, but I will not reblog a lot of them because they just make me angry. Because if you sit there and go, my life sucks because my dad hates me and my mom hates me, and there are people who have a lot more serious things going on in their life, and there is no reason for you to have to cut yourself or kill yourself in any way, shape, or form just because you are having family problems. Now, to those people who have bigger issues, I understand. Now, moving on. Number 9. I hate OTP hate. Now, that sounds really stupid, because I do hate some OTPs. I really do. But I don't sit there and bitch at people. I hate Tarlok from The Legend of Korra. And people ship Korra and Tarlok all the time. And I will actually reblog some of them just because the fan arts for them, because the art is amazing. But I will not sit there and say, your OTP is really stupid, or this is really stupid, and you shouldn't like this, or whatever. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not. And whoever does do that to people, they're just disrespectful. Do you want your OTP being said? I'm sorry, Amora. I recently got so big into Amora. I love Amora. It's probably my OTP right now. And it is never going to be canon. Never. Never. Okay? Never. Like, Makora is going to be canon. Amora is not. And it kills me inside. And so when people go there, oh, Amora's stupid, or oh, Mama against Amora, it makes me angry. It does. It really does. And it sounds really stupid, but it's just a sign of respect. I hate Tarlok, but people who ship Korra and Tarlok, it's all to ya. Cool. It's your own thing. I'll reblog some of it if the art's pretty good. If it's not, I'm not. But I'm not gonna sit there and give you shit for it. Come on. Okay. And this is my last one, and I know everybody hates this, but anon hate is the worst thing. And I don't understand why people do it. I've gotten, I think, 3. I can count them. 3. If you give me more, it's not going to bother me. But I don't feel like people should have the right to just sit there and tell you, you should kill yourself, or you should hurt yourself, or you should do this, or you should do that, you should do this against yourself, because they don't like something that you do. Now, I know that right isn't going to be taken away, but people, if you send anon hate, there is something wrong. And even if you don't like the person who is blogging whatever, or whoever you're sending it to, it doesn't mean that you really shouldn't have the right to tell them how to live their life. I might hate that people don't tag things. And I will send an ask saying, hey, can you stop doing this? But I do it as nicely as I possibly can because I don't want them to feel crappy about themselves. I don't. Why do you want them to feel like shit? What is the point? What What makes you think that making them feel like shit about themselves is going to help anything? What is seriously going on in your mind? I don't get it. You need to stop. You do. Okay. So, those are my Tumblr pet peeves. I'm going to make a video about my roleplay blog opinions and pet peeves and all that stuff. So, if you have any ideas for that, please tell me. I plan on doing it tonight. I hope it will be okay. And I'll see you guys on Tumblr. Send me an ask or anything or whatever you'd like. I would love to hear from people. Even if it is anon hate, I will probably just sit there and laugh. Or if it actually gets to me, I will just not reply. So I will see you guys later, and I hope you all have a great day.